Hi Bessies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a minute. So today I'll be showing you guys how I achieve this amazing bridal look. If this is what you want to see, please keep watching. If you're seeing my channel for the first time, this is a channel where we teach skincare, makeup and lifestyle. Kindly subscribe to my channel. Do well to hit the like button and also comment and share on this video. Thank you so much. So let's get right into the makeup. So starting off first, we went on to groom her brow using a clean blade from Tiger and a spoolie. You want to sweep that up, sweep it down, take out the excess from the brow bone and the top of the brow. Then we'll go right ahead and clean her face. And for that, we're using the simple micellar water to clean her face, to take out oil and dirt from her face so her skin can be clean, to take all the products that we'll be incorporating onto her face. For hydration on her skin, we'll be using the Cosrx snail essence to hydrate her face. So you want to hydrate properly, blend it properly onto her skin and dry out with a mini fan before going on to do the next skin prep. To moisturize her skin and further bring in more hydration, we went in with the Cosrx all-in-one moisturizing cream. Blend that onto her skin properly and dry out with a mini fan. Next, we went on to primer her face, and for this we're using the Gentle Dove mattifying primer. This is going to help our makeup to last longer. It's going to give our foundation a good base to sit on. So you want to blend that properly onto the skin and then dry out with a mini fan. For hydrating primer, we'll be using the Omaricode hydrating primer, and you want to prime the other parts of her face. You know, when we mattified, we actually mattified her T-zones alone. So for hydrating primer the other parts of her face, blend properly and also dry out with a mini fan. Next, we went in with the Mehron skin prep to further hold her makeup, because this is a bridal makeup and you don't want to joke on your skin prep. So we are going to mattify her T-zones properly using a cotton pad. You want to blend this properly with your hand so that your makeup doesn't break because of that. And went ahead, dry it out first before locking all that in with the Nia setting spray. Then we went on to do our foundation, and for foundation we are using the MAC Studio Fizz and the Maybelline Superstay. I'm going to put the number in the description, so do well to check the description. Going in with our Real Techniques foundation brush, you want to blend that properly onto the skin. Make sure there is no harsh line anywhere before going in with our beauty sponge from Glam Cosmetics to also blend that properly onto the skin. If at this point you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, this is a sign that you should subscribe to this channel, because trust me, we'll give out premium tutorials here that is going to help you achieve great makeup and flawless makeup as a beginner or for an upgrade. Next, we went on to do her blush, and for the cream blush we're using the iMagic lip palette, picking those two shades and then swatching it at the back of my hands. Going in with my foundation brush, you want to blend that onto her cheekbone. Make sure that you blend in properly, let it sink well into her skin. Next, we went on to blend that properly using our beauty sponge so we don't have any harsh line. Next, we went on to bring some dimensions and shadows to her face, and for this we are using the Black Opal Stick Foundation. Picking the product with my blending brush, you want to apply that onto her cheekbone, to the top of her head, that's her hairlines. You want to do that to her jawline, the jaw area and also the bridge of her nose, and also go ahead to blend it out properly with your beauty sponge so that you don't have any harsh lines at the end of the day. Because when it comes to makeup, especially bridal makeup, you want to ensure that it is flawless, and the flawless makeup equates a makeup that doesn't have any harsh lines. Next, we went on to do her highlight, and for highlight we are using the Nyanga Beauty concealer, and this is the SMC3. We'll also go ahead to use a lighter shade, but you want to blend this one out properly first before going on to apply the one with a lighter shade. I did this because I wanted that place to be a bit lighter and more pronounced, but you can skip it if your client does not have this shade. Go ahead and pick a shade that works for her and blend it properly also. Next, we'll go ahead to set all the highlighted area, and for this we are using the Mirac setting powder in the shade Ginger. You want to blend out the highlighted area again just in case there are any creasing there. Then go ahead, pick out the product and dust out the excess and set properly. Ask your client to look up so that there will be no fine lines on that area at the end of the day or any creasing at all. You want to blend this properly, do it to all the areas you highlighted. Next, we'll go on to set the rest of her face with a pressed powder, and for this we are using the Bicham Ageless powder. Using my powder brush from Julia Diamond, you want to set properly, and for this you have to pick a shade that is her exact skin tone. So set her face properly with her skin tone, and then we'll go on to do her face contour. So to do her contour, we pick those two shades, and for contour you want to do a shade that is 2 or 3 or 1 shade darker than her depending on you, but I wanted more depth so I did 2 to 3 shades darker. And you want to contour basically all the areas you had your cream contour earlier on. So just watch what I'm doing in the video and follow what I did. Thank you so much. Do not forget to also subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, share and also comment. Thank you very much. Yes, we went ahead to take out the setting powder under the eye region using 2 to 3 shades lighter than her skin tone from the same powder palette, which is the Bicham Ageless. So you want to do that everywhere you did the highlighting. Next, we went ahead to set the makeup using the Nia setting spray. You want to set that properly and then dry out. After that, we went right into the eyeshadow work, and starting off first we'll be applying some eyeshadow primer on her eyes as the eyeshadow base, and this one is from Glam Cosmetics. Blend that onto her eye properly, and then next we went on to apply some setting powder under the eyes to help us with the eyeshadow fallout. We'll also be reversing her contour at the same time. So starting off her eyeshadow look, we'll be starting off with the Zaron Smudge eyeshadow to work on the crease of her eyes for her transition. Watch the video, you're going to see all the shades I'm picking Basically, for the grace of the eyes, we'll do only matte eyeshadow, and anything you do to one of the eyes, you want to replicate the same process on the other eyes. Keep watching, you're going to see everything I did in the video. Now, because this is a bridal look, we are basically going to be using more of warm color. You don't want your bride looking too heavy because the bride will have lots of apparels and accessories on her, so you want to make sure that she's looking as calm as possible. Next, we'll be going in with our Blossom African Queen eyeshadow palette. To complement her bridal look, we'll be using this beautiful peach color as her major eyeshadow, and you want to basically place that on the lid of her eyes. Place it on her eyelid and build up properly, because when it comes to matte eyeshadow, you have to build up very well to get the effect of the matte eyeshadow. Blend out very well and make sure that there are no harsh lines anywhere. You can see me taking my time to try to build up that matte eyeshadow. After that, go right ahead to blend between the transition and the eyeshadow. You want to make sure there are no harsh line between, unless you are doing a cut crease, and for this look it is not a cut crease, so we want to blend out any harsh line. Trust that at this point you have subscribed to my channel, but if you haven't, please, this is a beautiful reminder that you should subscribe to my channel and also give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Next, we went right ahead to line her eyes, and for this we are using the Tehila black gel. And when it comes to bridal makeup, you want to make sure that the lining is very thin and there are no wings, except your client or your bride tells you that she wants a wing, which is the cat's eyes. Please, for bridal makeup, we do not give the lining any form of wing. So line the top part of the eyes. You also go ahead and line the waterline. So when lining the waterline and your client is a teary client, you want to ask them to sniff. When they sniff, it helps the tears to retract back. Do you get? So tell them to sniff back the tears. Next, we went on to smudge her waterline, and for this we're using the same eyeshadow palette we use, which is the Zaron smudge eyeshadow. Pick the shade that works or resonates with your client or what you're creating. So we just basically smudge that properly. You all already know that I am the queen of smudge, so definitely we're going to smudge that eyes. Next, I went on to also try to put some drama. We didn't want her looking too basic, so I had to add this white eyeshadow to her waterline to give it that whole beautiful effect, and you can all see how beautiful it's turning out to look. Next, we went on to take out the eyeshadow fallout because of the powder, the loose powder that was under the eyes, and after that we lined her brow. And for this, I'm using my brow pencil from Davies in shade 03, and then also a spoolie. You want to line and then fill in the brow so that it's looking very beautiful and also very natural. Next, we went on to correct her brow for places that there are any mistakes, and for this we are using the same concealer we used. This is from Younger Beauty and this is in SMC3. You don't want to use anything that is too light because you want this to give off the whole natural vibe. So clean that out properly and also blend out with your blending brush. Next, we'll go on and replicate the same process on the other brow. Next, we went on to do the lip work, and for the lip we are using the eye magic lip palette. You want to line out the lip first using a darker shade, then go right ahead to pick the color that works for you. But for me, I'm going to be doing a baby pink for her, and I'm going to blend it out properly so that there are no harsh lines anywhere. Next, we went on to apply some mascara on her eyes. This will actually help us to prep her natural lashes for the false lashes that we are going to fix on her eyes. Next, we went on to add more warmth and color to her face by applying some powder blush to her face, and you want to basically apply this on top of her cheekbone, the tip of her nose. You're practically setting everywhere you did the cream blush. Please blend out properly and make sure there are no harsh lines anywhere. After that, we'll go ahead to add more powder under her eye region, and for this one we're using a precise powder brush. You just want to basically apply it under the eyes. We'll also go ahead to lift her face, and for this we are using the sharp edge of our beauty sponge. Next, we went on to apply some highlighter on her face, and for this we are using the Revolution blush and highlighter palette. You want to basically apply it on her cheekbone, on the bridge of her nose. You also want to apply that to her forehead and also to her brow bone. Next, we went on to apply some false lashes to her eyes, and for this we are using a bonding glue, our false lashes and a tweezer. Next, we went right on to apply some lip gloss to her lips, and for this we are using a clear lip gloss from Blossom Cosmetics. After that, we went right on to set her makeup so that it's going to look more skin like and very beautiful. After that, we locked in her makeup, and for that we're using the FBH lock in spray, and this is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Please do subscribe, share, comment and like, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.